Alrighty, welcome to ATM10 to the sky. So, this is going to be a playthrough that I'm not going to be streaming, and I'm just going to do on my own time. But yeah, hopefully this will be fun. So, I don't really know much about this pack, but I've played the ATM10 packs before. I'm pretty excited to play it though. Name, Bear Island. So, let's look through the templates here. Witch Cottage, Default, Sanguine Sanctuary, Stevie's Stay Cat Catchin, Piggy. Okay, that's in contention. Sky Factory, that is not in contention. This is a lot. This is also a lot, but it has less of a home. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with Steve's over here. This looks like a beautiful starting island, and it'll also help with the original like building, meaning I won't have to build as much to start. Wow, this is gorgeous. Oh, look at this. All right. So there is a quest book, which I've already pinned. But so for starting out, it's just going to have to be like pretty much every other ATM pack. But first, I kind of want to explore the island. So doors are cool. We literally have just our own little thing in here. Yeah. It's awesome. Oh, there's a cool little fan in there. What's the zoom key? Z. Wow, that zooms a lot. Okay. So, nice little picnic area. We've already had a quest completed. That's a great start. I love these factory blocks. Love, love, love these factory blocks. Oh, there's a... Okay. There's a little chest. Bunch of concrete. Yeah. This will be great to start on. It won't give us too much of a leg up. Maybe with the moss and the grass, it'll be a bit of a leg up. But mostly I chose this island just for the fact that it's big and will be awesome to build on. Let's see what's down here. Oh. And we'll have a nice little basement area. Wow, look at that. Are these the Pharaoh Flare lanterns? Yes. Those lanterns are awesome. If I remember correctly, they basically just place little light sources everywhere. But yeah, so let's get moving. Hopefully that is not the correct key. Okay, yes, we have FTB Ultimine. So FTB Ultimine is normally on your tilde key, right above your tab. And basically it just lets you mine out a specific, like, not a specific area, like a block, right? So let's also see, do we have twerk for trees? Yes. Twerking, you just spam shift. It's in a lot of these mod packs. Cool. So, quest completed 4x singularities. That doesn't seem correct. That does not seem correct. So, starting out, welcome to all the mods 10. Yes, there's a lack of a world. We don't really need to go through that. Lucky with grass. So, with the grass, we're going to have to do these pebbles to get stone. Pebbles. Spam click this. Shoots out pebbles of all different types. Perfect. Punching trees. We get a crafting table on a stick. Normally people toss this in their curio slot, but I don't have a hotkey for it, so I won't be doing that. First thing I'm going to do, make a little crafting table. There's no tinkers. Okay. And I'm going to make a chest. So normally in these packs there's tinkers. But I guess we do silent gear in this pack. Completely fine. Doesn't make a difference. I don't really care for the watering can. But yeah. Did we always have this Ars book? Okay. Well, I guess we'll just follow through the quest book. Passive mobs we got from the torch. Digging through grass. Stone pebble. So if you go into your inventory here and you just click K, it should auto compress these blocks. We're getting a lot of quests to start out. Sorry if that noise is a little annoying. So yeah. So what we're going to move into here is hammering, which I'm pretty sure this is how you make the hammer. Yes. So basically hammering, how this works, for those who don't know. Hammer once, you go into gravel. Hammer twice, you go into sand. Hammer 3 times, you go into dust. That's the bread and butter of like ore automation in these types of packs. So it's super nice. And it's nice and simple as well. And then with like the gravel, the sand, the dust, the deep slate, the blackstone, what's gonna happen is we're gonna toss those into sieves. All right. So now let's work on the sieve progression. So for sieves, first off, we're gonna get some wood and get a surplus of saplings, just in case. Yeah, that only gave us 1 sapling, which is a little scary. 2 saplings. There we go. We just need a couple of saplings. We'll do this one more time. Can't hurt to get wood. Can't hurt to get saplings. So with this, we will use this thing that I crafted called the crook, which, nice and easy. Let's do this. And we didn't get any. Am I doing this right? Hopefully we can just repair tools like this. Yeah, very nice. So infesting our trees. Yes, crook. So I was correct. So with this crook, we should hit some leaves. Maybe we just got unlucky. Who knows? I'll make a few more. Build our trees up. Nope. I'm just spamming shift click so that these trees grow. Click this. Ah, yes. There we go. That's the silkworm that we want. So let's just get a few more silkworms, hopefully. We got 1. Whatever. So with that, we're going to build a lot of trees here. We're just going to shift click all these trees, make sure they all grow, so we get as many leaves as possible. So with this silkworm, what we're going to do is pop this on. And now it says infested leaves. With that, they will, once this hits 100, boom, it grows out a little bit more. All right, so I'll be back when this is all infested. Alrighty. So as you can see, these are slowly infesting all these leaves. If we break this, we will get some string. So these are how we get the meshes for our sieves. Sieve? I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to let this grow. In the meantime, I'll show you a little trick. It's called an auto clicker. Pebbles, auto clicker. So, all this is doing is speeding things up a little bit. I don't really consider this cheating, but yeah. If you do, let me know in the comments, and I won't use it anymore. Too bad, this is pretty much the only time I'm going to have to use the auto clicker. But yeah. Oh, this gives us more silkworms. That's good to know for later. I'm just going to dump everything in our chest for now. So once these are fully grown out, the trees, I mean, we'll be able to crook all these down. See, I don't know if we need to crook it exactly, but I'm not going to take a risk in not crooking it. But in the meantime, what we can do is, I guess we'll grab some oak barrels and we'll grab these. So another trick for those who don't play modded, in JAI, you can click A and see in the top left, it'll save our recipes that we want to make. That's not what I want to do. So to make this, now we can just look here. So we know we're going to need a ton of planks, right? So with this, we'll make some slabs as well. And I'll make 4 barrels. So what we're going to do with these barrels is we'll just place them down and it'll be water collection. And now you're probably saying, Bear, what do we need water for? That's a great question. I just thought of that in my head as well. What's a good number? 9. 9? Let's do 16. We don't have enough. Need more of these. Let's do 16. Nice 4x4. Perfect. So we can just place these barrels here. These, in a normal playthrough, when we don't have a sewage drain on our islands, we'll collect water, right? But these are also good for creating dirt, which we don't really need to do. Because, yeah. Okay. So now that our tree's infested, we'll just crook all these leaves. Oh, infested the bush too. Oh no. That's funny. Yeah. So I'm curious, if I punch this, no. So make sure if you're playing ATM10 that you use a crook here. And if you like how I'm kind of talking you through everything, let me know in the comments. This is my second time making a video like this. The first one was actually ATM7, and I only did a single episode. But yeah. Oh, axe is broke. I would love to continue this series. I'm a little nervous just talking to myself, but I do have fun playing Minecraft, and I feel like I'm okay at these types of modded packs. I know I'm not the best. I know I'm not a big tech guy and all that, but yeah. Okay. So from here, what we're going to do is make this string mesh, right? So in these sieves, we'll just place them to show you. They're empty. So that's why we got to make sieves, which we use all our string for. So I'm only going to make 7 for now. And I don't remember if the quest book or not gives us any. It gives us 3. Cool. So now I kind of feel like an idiot making 16. But that's all right. We're going to need more later in the playthrough anyway. So we made 7 before. We'll take 1 string out of here. I did that backwards. Yeah, there we go. So now we got 16 of those. So with this, we are going to basically sieve through these for resources. Is it sieve? I don't know. I'm just talking to myself here. So you can't do it with cobble. You have to do it with either gravel, the resources I said earlier, gravel, sand, dust, blackstone, deep slate, etc. So another good thing you can do here is you can compress your stone. So see how it says cobblestone total blocks 9. So if you hit K, it'll compress it. But I'm pretty sure in this pack, we don't have a compressed hammer so that the block won't decompress itself. See? So you need to make a compressed hammer. And for that, we need more pebbles. Bleh. But yeah, recently on the channel, I've been doing these 100% videos and just shorts, which I really enjoy doing. But I decided that it would also be fun just to do a series where I'm not like streaming, a series that I can just do on my own time. So yeah, let me know if you like something like this. And also, if I'm just yapping, I apologize. That's all I know how to do. So now we have 9 hammers. Can we hit K on this? No. Compressed stone hammer. Now, this will make mining the cobblestone way easier. So now that's going to give us compressed gravel. I don't think we can sieve. Yeah, can't sieve that. So now you're asking, oh, it says in the quest book. My bad, I'm jumping ahead. So with this, we're going to sit here. And this is why we made so many of these. It kind of just shoots out everywhere. Perfect. So now, with these chunks, guess what button we're going to hit? K. And then that just gives us said resource in block form. Make sense? And this is the core, like, early game loop of this mod pack. But there is obviously ways to automate all this, and sieving different blocks gives different resources. So I'm going to grind out some resources, and I'll be back. The quest book gave an iron hammer, by the way. I don't know if I'm going to add that recording, but I'm just going to pop it in there so no one's like, hey, you're cheating. No. Also the flint blocks. But with these meshes, I'll just show you, because because we got flint blocks, which is a little weird. I don't think I've ever seen a flint block. What you can do is, I think this is the recipe. That is not the recipe. That's the recipe. You can upgrade these meshes. So if we take a look, now the flint mesh gives you something else, or gives you like different resources than the next mesh does. And with this flint mesh, if we go to uses, you can make an iron mesh, then you can make a gold mesh, then you can make a diamond mesh, and then you can go to netherite mesh, which is not what we're going to do right now. But yeah, let's start upgrading all our meshes. So to place things faster, please be in this pack. No, there's no building wands. Yeah, we're just going to get basic resources for now, stock up on a couple of resources, and we'll move on to the next thing in the quest book. Thumbnail. All right, so what we're going to be doing now is we really should only need the iron for now. If I take, like, sneaky suspicion, I think this gives us flint mesh. I need to start reading the quest book more. This is my own ignorance. That's okay, though. We might upgrade to a 5x5. Maybe not. That's my own fault. But I do need to read the quest book. But where we're going to go from here is we're going to go into clay. So then we can start getting lava, which will make us a stone generator. So with clay, we're literally just going to put water into a barrel and then put a dust block into said barrel. So what's good for us is that we can make our 2 buckets and we can steal some water from our sewage. Hopefully it's clean water. Ooh, pickles in the water. Ooh. So with that, we'll punch out some blocks. Boop, boop. Infinite water source. Did I mess this up? That's sand. Duh. And yeah, that's just making clay. Nice and easy. We get clay balls from the reward. And now we're going to make porcelain clay. So with this, it's just bone meal and clay. So you're asking, how do I get bone meal? I have no clue. We're going to have to see. Okay. This is the best recipe. So here's a good example. And I'll be back after we get some dust. So remember, 3 times gravel's going to go to sand, and then sand goes to dust. So we shouldn't actually need that much. I'll make 45 blocks. So Zycraft's in this, which is how you get Kiwi, which is used for extractinators. If you go into JEI and you type @ and then the mod, it'll show you stuff. I'm not sure why my JEI is down here, but that's fine. These extractors are very, very useful later on, I'm sure, for getting specific blocks, especially Certus cords for AE2, which is, as you know, how you automate a lot of these things, auto crafting, the storage system, sending items in and out to the system. It's a great mod. Grains of Infinity as well. Okay, so we grab this. We need our clay and our bone meal. So yeah, this isn't enough actually, but does it give 2? It gives 1. Perfect. So with that, you have to toss it. I lied. I just completely lied. I'm lying to everyone. That gave us 6. Ka-ching! So for the quest, you need to make a unfired crucible and an unfired bucket, which we will do both of. Do we need, they both need to be fired. Okay. Pretty sure is a one-time use bucket. For lava. For water, it's probably has infinite uses, but for lava, it's one-time use, which doesn't really make too much of a difference for us because we already have, you know, iron buckets. This is how we generate our lava. So we need a fuel source or a heating source. So for example, a torch, lava, etc. So if you take a look here, it's going slow, right? I'm sure there's a way. Oh, the rate is 1x. So to speed this up for now, this is how I normally do it. You don't have to. I'm going to make a superheating element for mechanism, which significantly speeds up lava production just because I'm super lazy. See how this is like a tick in the top? 54, 55, 56. Yeah. So by the time we get a bucket, hopefully we get a superheating element. So to get steel, what do we need? Steel dust, which is coal and iron dust. So with these hammers, this is how you duplicate ores. Hello? There we go. Okay. So clicking U disables it. I have no clue when I did that, but hand up accountability, my bad. So we'll grab a stack of leaves. And then with these leaves, we are going to make an oak crucible. Oh, I thought I had the recipe, right? There we go. Just want to double check it. So with this oak crucible, you would place this down, fill it up with leaves, and get water. Rate 4x. Perfect. So how are we doing here? Slowly getting some lava. Like, extremely slowly getting some lava. That's alright. I'm sure that the pack wants you to use the netherrack to put some fire underneath it, and it would be a better heating element. But I just like doing the superheating element. It's relatively easy to make early game, and it's quick. Like, really, really quick. Let's work on our superheating element. Please give me redstone. Give me redstone. So the game wants us to make a squeezer. Oh my god, it's a block of iron. Alright. Okay. I'm going to grind some materials because we desperately need a lot of materials. I'll be back. So this is the construction stick I was talking about earlier. It used to be called the construction wand. I don't know when they changed it to iron stick, but whatever. It's neither here nor there. So our goal right now, while we're sieving, is to get around 3 blocks of copper and around 2 blocks of iron. And that is so that we can make the copper hammer, which allows us to duplicate blocks. Or, sorry, not duplicate. Double blocks of ore by grinding them down to dust. It's kind of satisfying doing this. Wow, that was a lot of pebbles for not a lot of material. The chest monster is already growing. We're 50 minutes in and the chest monster's large. So squeezer. I'm fighting the urge to say I hardly know her. Made that. Cool. So with the squeezer, we're going to have to squeeze a ton of things, I'm sure, but you can just jump on it. Wow, the pebble was a great paid actor there. I don't know. I don't even know how I had the pebble. 2 of you. Bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Copper ore hammer. So, with this hammer, I'll just show you in the crafting. You can make dust real easy now. So look, iron ore, iron dust. So we just went from 11 iron to 22. And we'll pretty much be doing that with most of our ores. We have 1.25 buckets of lava. It normally costs 4 stone to make 1 lava, by the way. So I'm going to pick it up in the porcelain bucket because that's what we want the quest to do. And I'm curious. I was right. It's a 1-use bucket. Not like it matters. Rest in peace, the porcelain bucket, though. You will be missed. So, from here on out, just spamming us with netherrack. Cool. We are going to make the stone generator. So it's a really simple recipe. Water bucket, lava bucket, a little bit of glass, which is also why I made some excess glass earlier. It's in my hotbar. Cool. I think that's called YouTuber blindness. I swear there's a term for it. Regardless. If I search up generator, a million things are probably going to come up. Here we go. Stone block generator. So, we need this other bucket of lava. But with the stone block generator, we can make a million things. So maybe we don't even need to do the extractors, like what I was talking about earlier. But yeah, can make basalt, netherrack, granite. So, how this works is lava goes on one side, water goes on the other side. And then when there's a block underneath it, you just have to place said block under it, and it'll produce that block, and then you can output it above to a drawer. So we will be setting up one of these. Let's just set it up right over here. We just have to wait for that last lava source, or lava buckets. let's keep on working on the superheating element, shall we? So to get said steel, good thing I took that out at 4. I have the memory of a goldfish, apparently. We don't need biosteel. We need steel to make the steel casing. To make steel dust, it's literally just coal and iron dust, which we have. Pop that in here. 4. Now we have steel dust. Cook up some steel, and we have everything we need. So if you guys couldn't tell, I suck at talking into the microphone. My goal is to get better, so hopefully you stick with me, and hopefully I get better. So yeah, I appreciate you guys, for those who are still watching, following through with me. I have a lot of fun playing, and being able to talk through how I'm playing also helps me, and hopefully it helps you, especially if you're like afraid of picking up the mod pack, or just afraid of, you know, like trying to learn, or you just enjoy watching someone play. I appreciate you watching, and hopefully I can help you in some sort of way get through these packs, because they're a lot of fun. Steel casing, superheating element. Perfect. We got the element. So if you look at this, it's 1x. Now it's 60x. Bow, 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 bow. Lava production. Pretty much done. Yes. So if you look inside, this is a really cool mod. You can see the type of block that's producing. We'll pop you on, and it's making stone. So there we go. We have stone production. So smelting iron with iron. This is the next quest we want to do. Nice and simple. We should have enough iron to do it. We're just going to yoink one of these ferni. Iron furnace. Place you. And it gives us a stone to iron furnace upgrade, which we will just... Oh. Hold up. Yeah, just don't want that happening. So now we're on to the next chapter, which is the quest line, not the actual next chapter. We're on chapter 1. There's 5 chapters. What we are going to do is we're going to make the magmatic generator. This is nice and easy. We should have everything but the redstone to do this. Just need a little bit more redstone. So let's duplicate our gold. And we might as well smelt it. Also, the smelter's a little bit faster, I believe. So, you know what? Let's just get this set up right now. Let's get some auto smelting set up while I'm sitting here. We're going to craft these item pipes. They're a little expensive, but they're really nice to use. And with pipes, you need to make these wrenches. All right. So let's work on a quick little furnace solution. I guess we'll do it here. Chest will go there. Chest will go there. Chest will go there. So how this works is I'm clicking on this chest, and hopefully you can see that little jut out. That means it's extracting. So we want this extracting. So from the left side now, on both these furnaces, we want fuel. Auto input on. Auto input on. So cool. See how it's taking fuel now from both chests? And now what we also want it to be doing is taking these ores. Oh my goodness. But yeah, now we have a quick little solution for smelting. While that smelts, let's see what else we need to be doing. So slime's not really a priority right now. Netherrack, sure, but then we need to do witch water, which I guess we can do. We can grab some mycelium seeds. Hopefully it just gives it to us. Oh my goodness. And then moss. Where are we going to get moss? Tough quest. Bang! Ahaha. Perfect. What we're going to do is we're just going to toss that there. We're going to take some of our fancy buckets. Water, water. And from here, we will put water in these buckets. And you see how it says progress? That means we are making witch water. This won't say progress because the mycelium hasn't grown here yet. But once this hits 100% progress, we'll get something called witch water, which is used to make slime, I believe. Oh, perfect. So the more mycelium spores you have, the more the faster the witch water goes. See how this is going way faster now? So just so I don't forget to ever do something, I like to automate it, because if you couldn't tell, I struggle with doing one thing at a time. So cool. Witch water's done. Take that out. It has to go in a porcelain bucket. Man, I better have saved one. I'm going to save this porcelain bucket until the end of the playthrough. Cool. We might as well just make it. Witch water, sand in a little bucky. This. Get this porcelain bucket out of here. Some sand. Cool. Soul sand. And I think once we have one soul sand, we can make a lot of soul sand. I just pinned that quest on accident. That is not how you make a furnace. And we have made it. This is our first source of power. So, did I say it's a good form of power? Not really. But it is a source of power. We have finished tier 1. And obviously there's a little bit of automation to do. We still have to do slime, netherrack, endstone, obsidian. This seems like a little scary to do. Super, super easy because of the superheating element. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love that. Love this block. So, am I going to do it? I'm going to do it. I can't help myself. Before we end this episode, it takes my buckets. It took my buckets. My buckets. All right, so let's start setting this up. We might actually need 2 fluid pipes. For simplicity, let's go here. Pop a leaf there. This is going to be a problem. Okay. I have cheats on just for that to happen. I don't use cheats. No one say anything to me. I think we can waterlog a... Wow. I love Minecraft. It's so cool. Barrel. And then this needs to extract. It's filling up. Obsidian. Then that goes there. Boom. Oh. Boom. Obsidian generation. We should also make a tank of some sort because we are going to need basic fluid tank. We'll just make one of these. Do we have enough iron? Gulp. Do we have enough iron? Big gulp. Did we use all our iron on fluid pipes? This is so not cool. All right. Well, future me will worry about that. I was just going to hook up a fluid pipe here, so we just had like a little bit of lava being like generated. But that's fine. All right. So that was episode 1. I'm going to stop moving so no one gets sick. That was episode 1. I hope you enjoyed. I want to continue the series and just use it as something that I can do casually. Hopefully a few people enjoy watching it, and that's something that they look forward to watching. And yeah, if you have anything or any good ideas for me, please leave them in the comments. I'm super open to ideas and suggestions. And if you have any suggestions on how I should be talking in these videos, or it's, hey, you get really distracted doing XYZ, or, you know, I mean, I've probably talked about it already. Let me know. But yeah, that's episode 1. We got a little bit of automation going, and we finished chapter 1. So the next episode, we'll move on to chapter 2. Obviously, we will not be able to get chapters done per episode, but this episode was nice, quick, and efficient. So yeah, I appreciate everyone who watched through, and even if you didn't watch through, I still appreciate you. I hear a phantom, so I'm gonna thank you for watching. Bye.